have to say something less.
Like negative.
Not again.
What's up, everybody? We're back. Y'all want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I sure do.
Sweet. So, picking up where we left off, the party has continued their travels through the wastes. They woke up after a interrupted night's sleep to a blazing horse creature that Saishori introduced as a voice that has been in her head for who knows how long, talking to her named Draconis. He introduced himself as sort of a guide for her that she, basically manifested to help lead your way somewhat, or at least not lead you astray on your search for, say, Pharrell the Tiefling civilization somewhere here in the wastes. He warned you that he can only manifest once, and made sure that if you're gonna stay, to keep his services, you cannot leave the waste. So therefore, you asked if it was okay that you did a pit stop first, and of course he doesn't care because he's cool like that. You made your way further north. You picked up a companion after murdering a bunch of wannabe horn hunters. Met some old friends. Made a deal to have one of them go back and start to gather information about where the horn hunters sell and buy and do whatever it is they do, while you kept the other companion with you. As you made your way further north, you are eventually able to get to a point where your familiars were feeling a little funny. The ley lines were acting, well, not weird, more so just hard left turns and non-existing for a while. You desummoned your familiars, continued on your way, and magic starts going a little funky. But you were eventually, after another half a day's travel, somewhere in the mid-afternoon, early evening, able to finally come up to the giant cavern, this crater that's in the middle that separates the wastes and Falfir. Did a little bit of investigation. Revi, you sent an arcane eye down to as far as you can, as you think you can go. You're still in the middle of investigating this, straight
yep.
down.
Yep, that's right.
While the rest of the party was kind of searching around the outskirts, you, Saishori, or Valir, you noticed a creature kind of sitting at the side of this pit with his legs dangling over and openly sobbing. As you and Saishori went over to investigate, Saishori, as you drew in close, as it wasn't responding to your asks for help or if it was hurt, but as you drew close, it turned to it turned to look at you. You saw this elongated humanoid but very deformed face, open mouth, gaping black sockets for eyes. As it screamed in your face, you heard your eardrums kind of pop. You felt your brain kind of impeded upon, and that's where we'll pick up. You all hear a very loud screeching noise. You see Saishori grab at her head. For the sake of this, I was Saishori, you can react in this moment, and then I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Man, I should have Spartan kicked it.
Yeah.
You could have spot and kicked it and you did nothing.
So by react, that means I can hit it. Can I hit it?
Not so much action, more so calling out like what just happened. Like your immediate alerting the party to what just happened to you before we jump into initiative, essentially.
Guys, I don't know what the fuck this thing is, but help me!
Are we? Oh, right. What?
Yeah.
Oh, can I still talk while I do the spell? That's a good question.
Arcane Eye is a fun one because it's not like going into your familiar. It just basically broadcasts into your head for the way I read it.
Okay.
So like you're getting like double tunnel vision essentially because like you're seeing the world around you, but you're also getting like images inputted into your brain.
Zashori, what's wrong? Wait, do we see this thing, DM?
Yeah, I mean it's there. It is.
What is it?
Ravi, you're
It
giving
turned
a
around, it got big.
There's a creature here. It's a foul thing.
Cool. I would like everybody who hasn't to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on
Wait, not me.
And Saishori when you get a chance.
Pulling up my sheet.
Bam.
All right. We have 7 now, or are we still 6? No, we
Should
got
be
6.
7. Yeah.
When was the last time you rested?
The morning, night before. So
This
it would have been.
we should be long rested coming into this, I think, right?
Yeah.
You were ambushed
Or-
by Nikolai and Lawrence's group this morning.
Oh, that was the same day.
Yes.
And then
Shit, I didn't
Yeah.
I
strictly
only have
track
3
that.
spell slots.
How many times did I fireball them? Twice. Fireball them twice.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I wasn't tracking.
and then you guys fought me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we did fight him too. So then I used a suggestion against you, which did not.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. I'm good on my slots.
Right. So, Saishori, as you call out to the party, as this thing screams and looks around at the rest of you, Ravi, in this moment, you are first to react.
What the heck? Does this? What does this creature look like as I look towards the direction of the yell?
Humanoid, long. You see elongated features. The face is kind of outstretched. The eyes are like sunken, and it's wearing kind of like darkened rags.
Ugh. Well, it did just attack, so I mean, I guess.
One second, double check.
Fine. I just gotta measure something. All right, so I gotta get a little closer. Okay. I'm gonna move closer, and with my action, I will use momentary stasis to try to freeze it in place.
Cool. And that is con save.
That is con save, yes.
You've all the masters of all the times as you
No.
All right, so it fails that. As it does, I'm just gonna yell around to everyone. Whatever the hell it is, it's locked in place. Surround and prepare yourselves before you strike. So get your attacks up. Because if you hit it, it can move. But if you, yeah. So just get in position. And that's it for my turn.
And remind me, that is just movement is 0, or is there any other stipulation?
It is also incapacitated.
Very good. So no attacks or reactions added. Or no actions or reactions. Cool. My friend here. Not too good. All right. Valir.
Yes, sir. Where am I at? Okay, I see myself. Yep. I'll get closer to it. Wait, I'm guessing that census. Actually, yeah, it is hostile, right? I'm assuming.
It certainly seems to be.
I bet.
It already damaged the shori.
Yeah. I just remembered it. Okay, cool. So I'll move. All right, I'll move closer.
Cool.
And
Can you go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
can I say no?
Oh boy.
Don't get too close.
You can say no. I'm still gonna ask you to do it.
You said con save?
Yes.
All right.
Eight.
Get this garbage out my face.
But yeah, I would say with that, Valir, as you start to rush towards this thing, you see as it's starting to lock up in place, it's still, it's still moving frantically. As you look at it, you just catch a glimpse of it in the eyes where its eyes should be, and you start to kind of like your vision goes tunnel into like the black holes that are its eyes. You start to feel something press into your head, and you're able to just kind of shrug it off and just keep running towards it.
All right, cool. I am. All right, I'm gonna attack it.
Go for it.
All right.
Does he get advantage at least on the first because it's incapacitated? Yeah.
Have advantage, yes. And our crits.
Oh, they're crits on an incapacitated.
So the first attack will be
the first attack
'cause-
is because it's
So you have it. You have advantage, but it's a crit if you hit anyway. So yeah, that hits and it's a crit. So go ahead and roll an additional 1d8 and 1d6.
All right. 1d8. 1d.
Be 7, 11 bludgeoning damage, and then 5. What element you going for there?
Ooh. Let's go with code.
Cool. Right. That is your first attack.
Second attack.
13 is not gonna get it done.
Wow, that's rude. Okay. I'm gonna go with Fury of Blows, and let's try this again.
That's more like it. Another 9 damage plus. Keeping cold?
Yeah.
Cool.
And one more time.
Nice. Action, bonus action, movement. Got anything else, or are you sticking there?
I'm gonna. Okay, so if I use my stunning strike, will he still be able to use whatever ability he's doing?
You certainly can try.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
You're
you know what a stun does at least. You still have those benefits.
Yeah. I mean, you get the benefits of stun. You're unsure if it would stop him from using this ability, as he was incapacitated and still used this ability. So.
That's true. I'll save it because I used up a lot of key points because of 7.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that'd be it for me right now.
Suji.
Turn into a regular monkey.
He's going 8.
And I'm running up 10 feet towards him.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save throw, please.
And then I attack his ass because I got a good con save for once.
Nice.
Damn. 18 plus.
Can't hear you guys if you were talking.
I was kind of talking to myself. I try to slash at this guy's like face
All right.
and then
And
hit him with the classico. Safe.
it's your action or bonus action to wild shape, actually.
Oh wait, it's action. So it's only the safe bug.
All right.
That-
That hits for 7 damage. Still good.
So I kind of felt like a weird aura when I got close.
Similar to you, yeah. As you kind of ran towards it, even though it was, starting to look towards Valir, you catch just a glimpse of its eyes are just dead sockets, and as you kind of get lost in them for a second, you feel something kind of start to work into your brain that you're able to just shake off.
Okay, the safe bug definitely aims for one of the sockets. But do I know how like close I started feeling it? Is it, like the whole time I was traveling there, or when I just got super close?
It happened pretty almost immediately as you start to rush towards it. You're not sure exactly how far, but it was within the first couple of steps for you.
I'm gonna attempt to take one step back after. I can move, then attack, then move, right?
Yeah, you can break it up as long as you have movement left.
I'm gonna try to take one step back.
Okay. Take a step.
Yep, and that'll be it.
Oh, oh, that's right. We sent the familiars away. Yep.
Yes. Vintev.
Hello. About 5 feet. So I should toll the dead, and I'm gonna.
Wonderful. Believe it or not, that is a failure.
Wow, 7. Yeah, 10. That's all I got for me.
And total is what kind of damage again?
Necrotic.
Cool.
Oh, wait, isn't it necrotic? Yeah, necrotic.
Good to know. Sayori.
I'm gonna cast Branding Smite.
Cool. First, give me a Constitution saving throw. It's a 6, but I don't think that auto includes your aura, right?
I don't believe so.
It should just be. So yeah, plus your charisma modifier. So that would be plus charisma's +4, +5.
My charisma?
Yeah.
I think it's 4. Let me make sure. It's 4.
All right, so that is a 10 total. Still a failure. Sure, you take. Bam. Wow, that's really bad. 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
That's a potentially high roll.
Okay.
You may continue.
You said 9?
Yes, 9 points of psychic damage.
Brad, your mic's picking up the TV.
Oh, sorry. I just have the next game on. Fucking.
Okay,
DiVincenzo the other night.
Branding Smite. That's the last of my second level slots for today. And I was gonna hit him. Also, what kind of monster is this dude? Or creature? I just want to know if I have advantage against it.
Good question. What do you have advantage against?
Dragon, non-life engine, monstrosities.
No.
It looks like a monstrosity to me.
Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna use my regular smite. And then, let's see, what I roll for this other smite. Is it 2d6?
For first level spell slot, or
For branding smite, second level.
branding smite is a spell. Yep, 2d6.
And then I'm hit again.
First of 14 misses,
Oh no!
and a 10 also misses.
No, I'm not even rolling damage. Get out of here.
So you are technically still concentrating on branding smite because that doesn't trigger until you actually hit the creature. So you do still have that. So keep that in mind. But
Should I still go for damage?
Not yet because you haven't
No,
hit yet.
until
You
you
missed
hit.
twice. Yeah.
We're gonna miss. We're gonna miss.
But you go over, you take 2 wide strikes, just a little off put. But again, the screaming in your head just throws you off a little bit. You take 2 wide swings and are unable to connect. That is your bonus action and your action. You still have movement if you want to. And I do believe your wings are out, if I remember correctly. You bamfed them out at the beginning of when you flew up to this thing.
I did. You know, let me just go 10 feet above Valir. You know what? No, let's do 20. I want to see how long this dude's range is.
Cool. As you start to pull away, he's going to take his attack of opportunity. He's just going to swipe at you with a fist. That seems like what he's going to do. Bam. Nope. Just as you fly up after you miss twice, he rakes in the air at your feet, but you're able to quickly swoop up into the air. You're about 20 feet above Valir currently. And your turn, Zaishori?
Yes.
Cool. That makes it my turn. Yay. All right, what do I want to do here? Yeah, let's go with. I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna. Yeah, you hit me in the hardest. I'm gonna turn. It looks at Valir. Valir, you see those eyes again just start to stare directly at you. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Bruh.
Not be denied. All right. Well, we get half of a save. Hey, half as much on a success. All right, that's fine.
Then you missed us with some damage there, I think.
12 points of psychic or necrotic damage. Yay. You're able to kind of shrug off whatever this, debilitating effect it's trying to put on you, but you still take a nice chunk of just.
You said necrotic?
Yes.
I'm resistant to that.
And make that 6.
Yes.
You get a little bit of the heebie-jeebies, but at the same time, you're like, I'm used to this shit. Cool. As a bonus action, you all watch, especially those close to it, just from it starts to scream again. But as it does, you can almost see like the air around it start to like reverberate and almost take on a physical form. It's surrounded by this aura of just kind of for Suji, Zaishori, and Valir, you can almost smell the decay in the air. Like it's just wrapping around it and just coming out of this scream from its mouth. Cool. Yeah, that is the end of its turn. 7.
Yeah. I'm gonna move it over here, and I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Cool. First, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 25.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Damn it! Stop it! Stop it and let me do cool things. Ah, Throw
Says
your
has no
javelin.
Eyes.
8 piercing.
Cool.
All right. I gotta throw another one.
If you got it.
I do. Nope.
Cool. So you throw one as it's screeching. It catches in the shoulder. It looks over at you. You're seeing it eye to eye. You go to throw another one. Just again, the scream that's echoing and kind of vibrating around it just throws your second javelin off course. You watch as it falls down into the pit next to you, scraping across the stones. That was your action and movement.
Yeah.
Anything for a bonus action? It's at the end of your turn.
What could I do? Damn it. I could have found out what the range on my chakrams are. My bonus action, can I equip the chakrams? Because I'm gonna.
That will require movement, which you have used,
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, I
So-
used all of it. That's my 40 feet. Okay. Then
All right,
yeah,
stay in there.
yeah. I could dash up there, right?
Not as a bonus action. It would take you your
then
action
no.
to do that.
Then yeah, no, I'm done.
Cool. At the end of your turn, you're just on the edge of again where this weird aura is. You can start to. It's weird for you because you don't have nerve endings or feeling, but you can see parts of your body are starting to like decay and rust a little bit. You take
Oh.
5 points in necrotic damage.
Okay. How dare they? DM mechanic question real quick.
Sure.
So I have my channel divinity bullshit, whatever. All my necrotic damage can't be resisted. Does that count for cantrips? Only for spells and attacks. It doesn't say for cantrips.
It's still a cantrip's spell.
Okay, just making sure that counts.
Yep.
This is a heads up in case he's resistant to necrotic. He can't resist my pull.
Nope, good to know. All right, that is end of 7's turn. Top of the round. Ravi.
Sir. All right, I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Well, everybody's trying to beat him up. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him. I'll do it in a way that it only hits him, so like within this area right here.
And that's a deck save, if I'm not mistaken.
That is a dex save. Yep.
Just to give you all a little bit of an idea where this aura is now that you have kind of the edge on it. Bam. Nope.
All right. He is illuminated, and all attacks against him have advantage.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And with that, 7's still far away, and Zaishori moved away from him for some reason, so I can't do that. Yeah, Valir then is gonna get it. Okay. Valir! Kill him already! I lit him up for you! And I'm gonna use a Warlord's Band activation to give him an attack.
Awesome. All right.
With advantage.
Yeah, once more.
Ooh.
There.
There it is!
Yeah. There.
Big. Hell yeah.
Tired of this dude.
I'm gonna take credit for that one, Tinkus. Tinkus. Oh, god damn it.
Cool, cool. And your turn, Ravi?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Valir.
All right. Yeah, we're hitting him at the crossroads.
Cool. First things first, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man, come on. All right. Oof, that's a big oof.
Neat.
It's gonna be some damage.
Yeah.
You all watch as Valir falls unconscious.
Wow.
Get the fuck outta here. Are you fucking
That is
kidding me?
some-
What?
God damn.
That is some BS.
Wow, I did not see that.
Cool. Suji,
Valir, why are you sleeping? We gotta kill him.
you're a monkey.
So then it's
I don't care.
But you are a constitutionally sound monkey, so yeah. Scythe hits for 8 damage. Nice.
Well, technically I moved up. But,
Yes,
these are all with advantage.
he's got it.
Oh, he's got it. Sorry.
Yeah,
does the scythe butt crit as well?
All attacks can crit.
if you roll,
But
a
I mean my crit.
no, that is only for the blade.
Yeah, I thought so.
That is specifically how the blade works, not the
My
bonus
butt-
action.
My butt hasn't leveled up after killing so many things in the fight.
No,
I think you killed more with the scythe, but
very
Yeah.
possible.
I might have the most confirmed kills in a sense. I'll do the 1 step back shuffle. Actually, I'll take a little more, and I'm gonna just like look around real quick. Can I do that? Like, that's not like an action, right? Like, scan the battlefield. Make sure
Not if you're
there's
doing
no-
like just a quick, perception check.
Yeah, quick like perception check.
You could do that for free. It's more so if you're like looking for something specific, like scouring through something that usually takes an action. But 14, okay. Outside of this creature and your party, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. And and a like painted Valir, but yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, an unconscious Foliar. Cool. At the end of your turn, take 5 points to necrotic damage.
And I didn't take that in a prior round, right?
Correct.
Okay.
First
Take
time.
that.
Cool. Vintef.
Gonna step up a little closer. Like, what the fuck happened to Valir?
Well,
it's doing something to him.
Ah. I don't really have much I could do other than toll, or I can array a sickness. I'm gonna array a sickness.
All attacks are with advantage. I don't know if you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm gonna. Really? A 14 hit?
14 just misses.
Well. Fuck it. As a 3rd level spell, I'm going to bonus action and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
And next to him.
What kind of spiritual weapon? What does your spiritual weapon look like?
Just
The
a
old-
hammer. It's a
Alright.
spectral copy of the hammer I wield, Corrupted King's Hammer.
Fair enough. Hammer go bonk.
Go bang, and then just,
I gotta roll the hit first, but yes.
oh yeah.
definitely hit, but you have advantage. So see if you crit. Don't crit.
Wow. Bonk him for 1.
Pretty sure spiritual weapon adds your spell modifier.
Yeah, I
doesn't it?
think you get some extra damage.
Ah.
Pretty sure
Plus
it's plus spell modifier.
plus
So
6.
whatever your
my attack modifier plus. What's efficiency bonus plus what?
nah, it should just be plus the damage is plus your spell modifier, so plus your wisdom. So
Oh,
plus
plus
3.
3.
There we go. So 4 damage.
Can I channel divinity through that?
Not through the spiritual weapon. Has to be a melee attack.
Okay. I'm done with that. Get him, Hammer.
All right, that's that. That's that. Saishori.
I'm gonna come in hot down and just
Cool. First, give me a Constitution saving throw. Play even plus your charisma is a 9. So close. You do take. Still not great. 9 points psychic damage. You may continue to come in hot.
feel.
Check one thing. Concentration. Yes. Cool. Also, give me a second concentration check, or a concentration check for branding smite. So give me a con save. You're
Woo!
fine. You're good. All right.
Well,
All these
burned
crits
our
on these
nat
con saves,
20s.
man. What the fuck is going on?
15 definitely hits. 16 damage plus the smites. Another 7. Shuri, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
Oh.
Stop it! Stop it! It's dead! It's dead!
oh my god.
Seriously, how do you want to just... You come flying down, you shake off whatever this effect is. Put some flavor.
Axe to the head, coming straight down to Bob. Just flying in, just straight down.
Like butter, you are able to dissect this creature in half. You watch as its two sides kind of fall to the ground. As it does, you watch as you're expecting it to hit the ground with weight, with a thud, or fall off into the hole next to it. But as you cut through it, you watch as it almost starts to turn to ash and just dissipate into the wind. You watch as it kind of gets wrapped up in that aura that it was screaming out, and as it disappears.
Okay, so
Man.
since I crit, what the heck was that?
Oh yeah.
So interesting. You
Ooh.
can.
So she gets the magical identification of the creature through the sword, huh?
Yes. So basically, you'll find out what it is, and you can choose whether or not you want to replace one of the ones you have existing currently.
Mm-hmm.
You only keep 3 on it. This creature is undead.
Ah. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I had a feeling.
I had a feeling.
Okay, I'll replace the non-life engine for the undead.
Alright. Cool. So, Shori, that was your action. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Teabag him.
We're still in combat, even though he's dust.
Well, you're still unconscious.
Oh, true. Good point.
Man.
I don't have my healing pool. I used the entirety of it on 7 earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna keep. He's
Potions.
gonna keep the one. No, he's not dead. He's unconscious.
Mhm.
Shake him.
Any
Yeah,
turn,
that's-
Shori?
Oh, do I literally just need to shake him?
Maybe. We don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shake him.
Give me a medicine check.
Whoa!
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Bro.
Wow.
Whoa, that pink chair is
He has
fucking hot
risen.
tonight, man.
Absurd.
Bro.
Chair buff.
Roll 20.
That's
Roll
just
20. Check your system.
Chair buff.
He has
The hell?
risen.
Did
The
nothing.
grandfather is looking out.
Yeah, he sure is. Maybe this guy's not so bad.
Ravi's sitting over there like, if I could crit like that, I'd crit. Sure, you see that Valir appears to be not waking up by you shaking him and is currently bleeding from the ears.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
What is this?
That's-
BS?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
That's not good.
whoa.
Uh-oh.
Did I use my action already?
You did to murder this thing unceremoniously.
But are we still in combat?
Yeah.
Technically, we're in
Alright.
we're in rounds of initiative because somebody is making death saving throws.
Fine.
So anyway, Saishori, you still have movement left, if you want.
I'll just stay next to Valir.
Cool.
Yeah.
7.
I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna pour a lesser healing potion on him.
Very good.
And that is my whole turn, so it'll take the full.
Yep.
All right.
So 10 points of healing to Valir.
I'm not up there.
Yeah, but you're not dying anymore.
Yeah, you right. You right. Oh wait.
And I make a medicine check to see why, if I know why he's not getting up.
Valir, you slowly start to
Oh.
come to.
Wait, so
Get up.
you,
Got yelled
Valia,
at.
you were that hurt already?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I was at like 58, but
Oh.
I guess I got completely knocked out. Like my whole HP went down.
Yeah. He got incapacitated immediately.
I thought I was tripping. I was like, well, when did I get to 0? But I see.
See, the fun thing about this creature is if you fail to save by 5 or more, your HP immediately drops to 0 and you go incapacitated.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fun. Oh, so degrees of failure? I didn't know. I didn't know that was.
It is by far one of my favorite monsters because it's one of the
Ah.
only ones that has a degree of failure in its save.
Interesting.
The worst, the funny part about it, Zaishori, you were off by 1.
Also,
you
off by
flew
one, you
in,
just like fucking die.
Just
That's
go
funny.
unconscious and not crit him twice. But also because you chose to fly 20 feet away from Valir instead of 10 feet away from Valir, your aura didn't get him above the threshold of
Oh
going
no!
unconscious.
Oh no! And also, if you would stay close, I was gonna give you the hit so you could smite him.
Oh my god.
Like when you said no 20 feet, I'm like, excellent.
Wow.
No!
Excellent. Oh,
But
fuck.
you are currently out of combat.
Bro, that's just rude, yo.
Valir, you are conscious, you are bleeding from the ears, you are very, very out of it. Your part of your, skin is starting to like not as bad as it could be, but starting to like, decay a little bit at places.
What the hell was that thing?
I don't know, and I hate it. Is
I look at Ravi. Undead.
I'm dead. Have I ever seen one like that? Yeah.
Give me what do I call this? Let's call it a history check.
14.
14. That is, you're familiar with, again, never seen in person, but familiar with run of the mill, zombies and basic necromancy. This thing was neither.
Yeah.
Outside of your realm of experience, or at least even stories.
Okay. I've never seen anything like that, or heard of it for that matter. How the hell? Valir was fine, right? And then it took him down instantly. That's quite concerning.
Terrifying.
Yes, I don't know. It just looked into me. I was initially fine the first couple of times it did that, but then this last time, I don't know. I don't know what happened, and I just passed out.
So avoid the eyes if we can, if we see more
Somehow.
of these things. I don't mean to be rude. I'm going to keep this investigation going. I'd like to know as soon as possible whether there's more of those things. And I'm going to keep just pressing downwards with the arcane eye.
Go for it.
Feeling math.
Yeah, so I don't know how long I was doing this before we were attacked, but it's 30 feet every 6 seconds.
Yep. 30 feet, 30 feet. Go for an hour.
Oh boy. You have to do some math on whether I hit the bottom on an hour? Is that what we're doing here? Oh boy. This is going to be a challenging investigation.
So while Ravi is delving deep into this pit, what does the rest of the party plan do?
Oh, I'm going in.
I'm gonna take a. I'm assuming we're still gonna investigate, right? We're not gonna take any rest anytime soon. I'm only asking because otherwise I'm gonna take a greater healing potion. So
Same.
I'm at 10.
Wait, damn, what time of the evening is it? Or day?
Right now it's a few hours past noon is what time you got here, so it's probably 4-ish.
We can take a short rest before we do anything crazy, but since I've cast the spell, I need to keep going now.
Understood. All right. How much does a greater potion, healing potion heal up? I forget.
At max, it's 20.
Gotcha.
I'm saying it. What? Damn! Couldn't it be a short rest for if they're just gonna sit around while I'm doing this hour of investigation? Would that be a short rest?
So I think the point is, yes, it can be the start of a short rest. Are you trying to make sure in case you get attacked in this hour, you're not starting a fight at 10 HP, or because you don't get the HP until the end of a short rest.
Oh yeah.
So if you get attacked again, he's starting a fight at 10 HP. Would be the cap.
I will take the potion.
Yeah, just in case. Can't be too sure.
So the rest of the party, you are starting a short rest while Ravi is diving deep into this.
Okay.
Ravi, give me call perception or investigation. Your choice for your eye as it's sinking.
Okay. I'll choose investigation because I mean I am looking for, again nothing specific, but it's more of any sign of anything that's not just the standard cavern, anything related to what we're doing. 25.
As the eye pushed deeper and deeper, you start to. You almost get that tunnel vision of like staring at like the same open roadway for a long time. Like it's just cavern, cavern, cavern. As you get to a certain point, you can almost see. It's hard with the lack of light, but you swear it's almost starts to appear like ice.
You said like lights?
Ice.
Oh, ice.
Ice baby.
Like at a certain point, so probably about maybe a half hour into diving deeper and deeper and deeper. So you know after a half hour you've gone several 100 feet deep,
Mhm.
thousands actually.
Yeah.
The walls start to almost get a thin and quickly thickening layer of almost ice to it.
Mm.
And then probably somewhere about 15 minutes after that, as the ice continues to get thicker and thicker, as more of the rock wall gives away to the kind of this, again, hard to pick up without a light source, but you can see just a sheen and almost to a point like you know you're not down there. You know you are getting these images through the eye, but
Mhm.
you almost get like a chill down your spine with how cold this just vision is.
Mm. So I can tell this is well beyond normal freezing temperature.
Yes.
Mm.
And somewhere around that like 40-ish, 45-minute mark, the ice stops and does not progress further, no matter how hard you will it to go.
Really?
Even though you can see down still into darkness.
And it will not continue farther down. Okay. Can I, in that last 15 minutes, can I start going as horizontally as possible to see if I can get any additional information? Probably along the cliff face, assuming I'm still along the edge of this, cavern.
Like skirting the wall or going out into open space.
Hmm. I guess for this time, well, you said outwards, it's just darkness, right? But I can see the wall.
Currently behind it, well, yeah, because you had the eye going straight.
Then I'll skirt along the wall, see if there's anything. Also, like if it's ice walls, if it's like to match the ice. That I'm seeing initially in the look, and if there's anything out of the ordinary beyond that. So. Progress.
The eye continues onward again, still not being, just skirting around the wall the best you can. This thick layer of ice, and you can tell how like you got a rough gauge of with that roll of how much the wall was thickening because the eye had to keep like still going down, but it had to keep pushing further into the cavern, almost like
Yeah.
the ice was building outward.
Yeah, it's on a downward slope.
Yeah.
These
So
walls.
the ice grew to pretty thick, and as you continue onward, just still at that depth, but around, the ice does not appear to let up. It's a thick ice wall all the way around. And as you have your 360 view, still pitch darkness. You don't see another wall on the other side towards your other side. Um, but no sign of creature, no sign of disturbance or any markings or signs of life at this point. Just a wall of ice and a pitch black that the eye does not seem to be able to pierce.
Okay.
But continues for another 15 minutes until the spell dissipates. You all complete a short rest, including you, Ravi, because you're technically not doing anything. The eye is doing the work.
Cool. And I'll use my arcane recovery.
My monkey. Wait, no, my monkey form lasts longer than an hour now, right?
Yep, half your druid level, so should be 3 hours. I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Probably would've just kept chilling as a monkey.
Yeah, so I'll relay the information to the group. After I recount all that, I'll basically say, so even if we do manage to go the several miles down. I don't know how we're going to deal with the cold. And even if we do deal with the cold, I don't know what the hell is stopping my magic from proceeding onwards. But something forced the eye to remain. So I have a lot more information, but also just so many questions. I don't know what's called. Wait, because we're not far north. There shouldn't be ice, like thick ice, this far, right? Or where we are.
As far as to your knowledge, the only place that has like a consistent ice, like a temperature cold enough to keep consistent ice, is Istrafala, the island for Dragonborn.
That's it. Yeah, so it still follows the only place where there should be any sort of real ice in quantity, let alone what I witnessed that far down. So we've got the strange anomaly with that. The depth of this cavern is intense, long. A downward slope if we were to try to investigate ourselves, and then something is down there, stopping the magic. Maybe it is simply where the magic stops, but there's nothing to indicate why or what. I can try again tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to have much better luck. Wait. Seriously, you're all brimming with ideas right now, but I get it. It's a puzzling situation. I mean, we can relay the information to the broker and see if he's got a next step for us, but I was hoping for something a little bit more substantive.
The infinite rope. Throw it down there.
Well, let's assume for a moment that the rope can hit bottom. Are we going to... We're going to climb down several miles?
I vote no.
No, not to climb, but can figure out how deep it actually is.
But we couldn't. Wait,
Math.
Roach, just so I understand, the unlimited rope. We couldn't uncoil the unlimited part from where it is, right? Like you have to, like it has to be like tied like one end, and then the unlimited portion is what's tossed. Yes?
If you were gonna try to hit a bottom with it, yeah, probably. I mean, you could sit there and reel it out, I guess.
Yeah. So it's like, but Seven, we're not going to know when we'd hit bottom. Like even if we can throw the rope, first and foremost, again, it's sloped, so this is going very far outwards. But let's assume for a moment we can launch the rope out far enough. We still aren't going to know when it hits bottom. All we know is we're going to be climbing for a very long time.
Okay. Seven throws a big rock down the chasm.
Of course.
That's fair.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna cannonball down there, but okay, glad he did it.
He is.
Yeah, I am a big rock.
I start gesturing with my hands the best I can for sign language of no war crimes.
Just give you the rough estimate. You're looking at where the eye stopped, somewhere between 9,000 and 10,000 feet.
Wow. Cool. So yeah, so 2 miles. 2 miles to not the bottom, but the depths of the unknown hells that await.
Yeah.
Right. Then I suggest we just keep walking around to see if there's anything else further out. Or is this the job just to see what was here?
It couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet, especially since we don't want to go down there. Hopefully, there's another way to see what's down there. I don't know.
Damn. So that whole thing is. So there's no way to investigate this whole thing because that whole thing is the dead zone, right? That portion of the map.
as far as you were told. Yeah.
Man, it's huge. Well, we could. So tomorrow, then we go further into the wastes, following along the edge, see if we can find anything different.
Or more of those
Yeah.
creatures.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll probably find more of them.
Just kick those into the hole next time.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Are we making camp? Or are we backing away from the hole? What are we doing?
But if we're going to pick up and
Walk.
move, we may as well do so today. It's still early enough. We could at least get a few hours traveling before we need to set up camp again.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. String this out a little bit before.
On the horse.
Draconis.
Ah, yes. You all right?
Yes. Just saw you wandering off.
I was trying to catch up.
Okay, I'm just gonna mount him.
Oh, that's the new icon. Oh, that's great. The writing icon. Perfect.
You gotta have it. Smoke it if you got it.
Ew.
True.
Well, for all intents and purposes, I think we should go, to the right. I think that seems to be the place anyway, but getting strong feelings to go right.
Draconis is saying this.
Yeah.
I will relay that to a group.
Right, it is. Follow the horse.
Or he can. Okay, cool.
Hey, we got nothing else to go on, so yeah, sure.
Robbie, Draconis is getting a strong feeling that we should head right.
Is this for directing us towards Zephyr, or is he getting some sort of an indication from what's happening out there?
I'm just gonna look down Draconis.
Oh, I mean, I'm technically at least tempered to go to Zephyr, so I'm getting pulled to the right. Zephyr is in the waist. If we go to the left, we're closer to Falthea. My compass is pulling me to the left. Or right. Waist.
Saishori, I'm whispering, but I'm sure he's. Are you sure about this guy?
I like to think I am, you know.
Look, I lost my hands. I can't do the whole left-right trick. This way.
Oh, Draconis.
Draconis, this party only has room for one person who lacks a sense of direction.
I mean, at least you know which way is south.
I don't. Well,
We know. Yes. That's.
Following Draconis, then I suppose.
All right.
All right. As you gather your carts and camels and random assortment of traveling companions as your Ira and Nikolai catch up.
Yeah.
I would like. Let's call it perception checks for everybody.
My thing is not thinging. There it is.
That thing is not thinging.
Not like-
Yeah, it's working. Guys, don't look Draconis in the mouth. You can't look a gift horse there.
You know why that's a thing?
What's that thing?
They don't look a gift horse in the mouth thing.
Don't look at his mouth. Yeah.
Why that's a saying, you mean? I don't know.
Look, there's only room for one autism right now per group. I have dibs.
I believe it's an etiquette thing, if I remember correctly. Because one of the ways you can tell the health of a horse is by checking its gums. So you're not supposed to
Wow.
check a gift horse in the mouth because you're basically accusing someone of giving you an unhealthy horse.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
It's something to do with
I
the age of the
think.
horse, too.
Yeah.
Regardless, 7 will
Like
not
it's like
look
an
Draconis
insult.
in the mouth.
Limo.
I thought it was always more of a Trojan thing.
No, it's more
No.
like, say somebody
It's a
bought
bit-
you a gift, and the first thing you do is like flip it over and look for the
The
sticker,
price
like how much the
tag.
price tag. Yeah.
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 Like
Cool.
an old
So,
bottle of wine. Oh, this is only a 2-year vintage. It's a 2022. Get the fuck out.
let's see. As you continue onward. Bintef.
Yeah.
And Ravi.
Yes.
The next hour or so goes uneventful. You travel twists and slight bends, twists and turns as you kind of just follow around the outskirts of the edge of this cavern. I guess that's another question. How far out are you traveling from it? Obviously enough that you can still see it, but how are you giving yourself how much of a gap?
I don't know.
I mean, we're here to like study it, kind of, so we're not gonna be too far. I figure like maybe
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
maybe like 30 feet, 40 feet.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Cool. So yeah, as the party continues on, the sun starts to go lower in the sky. Further ahead, at first, I think you both have a moment of like your eyes are playing tricks on. But as you kind of approach closer, you swear there's like a not like circus tent or like camping tent, but there's like a pitch tent of some kind about maybe 100 feet ahead of you, kind of on the side of this, not in your path directly, closer to like the edge of the cavern.
Anybody seeing that? Is that a
Oh
tent?
good. Good. I'm glad that's not a mirage or whatever. Thought I was going mad for a moment.
Is it a tent? Is it a teepee? What is that?
Some sort of tent. Well, shall we?
I like ready my my scythe.
Yeah, we don't know what. So I guess who's driving? Or
You, I believe.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna yell over the other car. Slow it down. Let's stop.
Okay.
And I'll start stopping the camels.
Yeah, easy enough to. You pull the carts and Draconis to a stop. You approach. Are you approaching on foot or are you pulling straight up to it.
You approach on foot. I'm concerned for the carts and camels.
You guys can discuss for a second. I'm going to that.
Well, if they're in a tent, I would assume that they're researching or something. Like, who would choose to live next to the wastes in a tent?
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's somebody out there who might be able to give us some information as to what exactly is it.
Anybody got any
So-
ideas?
Tent.
I'm just saying, in case this becomes a hostile situation, we walk up. Keep the carts at a safe distance.
Should I leave Draconis behind?
That's up to you and Draconis.
As a monkey, I kind of point at 7, and I kind of hold my scythe, as in trying to like show about intimidating and all that.
Okay.
Oh, so you're saying show of force, Suji?
And I nod.
All right.
That
I will brandish a shovel.
I think 7 is always a good show of force, and
Shevin, yeah, it's Shevin. 7 is innately a show of force.
Shevin.
Shevin.
That's
Shevin
not
with
my
his shovel.
This is like German name or something.
Yeah, 7-2 has magic.
Shevin by the seashore with the shovel.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
Gonna bury him. Why is this $200?
Stop, Mike.
I'm not. It's longboards.
Any, anybody have any ideas why there would be somebody in a tent on this giant?
Orgasm.
I'm hoping it's researchers of some kind, somebody out here, maybe doing a similar thing to what we're doing.
Maybe a
Hopefully.
tiefling on their pilgrimage.
That would be a question for.
I don't think he would know.
Considering we ran into that creature, I doubt any sense of what goes on around this hole, or more of those things, would choose to have a tent right next to the edge. So, I'm still wary.
They are close. But I think anyone we approach out here, we're going to have to be wary of regardless.
True. We're a long way from home.
In the lawless wastes, as we've been told.
As you say that, I turn around and look at Nikolai. Just smirk at him and keep going.
We're not in Bertrag anymore.
That is
Lawless waste and
As we approach on foot, let's try to talk to whoever's in there. Maybe they can help us.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right. As you get closer, you approach on foot. You do. It almost appears to be like a merchant stall. It's slightly bigger than a person tent, but definitely something you would think you would see in almost like a tent bazaar. Enclosed on all 4 sides. Maybe from the outside, best you can guess, 10 by 10 feet.
Hello?
I thought it was a robot because of my breathing tone. I was like, oh shit.
No, not the cyborgs again!
as you call in. Greetings.
Oh my god. Is that
That's all they said. You said hello. They said greetings.
Okay.
You're rather close to the edge. Do you know what's going on with this whole giant pit?
Hmm. Interesting questions. Please come in. Let's talk.
As you see me just look back to everyone like,
You have fun with that,
Uh,
Robbie.
Let's go.
I'm shaking
No, he
my
meant-
head. No,
he-
yeah.
he
All
clearly
dope.
meant all of us. And by come in, did you mean there's a good few of us out here?
I can make room.
Well, you heard the man.
It's gonna be like one of
I'm
those
just-
TARDIS situations where the tent's bigger on the inside than the outside.
Right?
And look, I'll just check to be sure we don't die immediately or something first, and then I'll call you. And I'll just start walking. Fuck.
I point at Tinkers and Zoth.
No, they're not here. We
Oh, they're completely not there.
we
He can't
dismissed
come
them.
outside.
Oh yeah.
Look, this is a weird one, but if the quirky person who's studying the no magic cavern wants us to go into his little tent, then let's squeeze in and just let's humor him. At least a couple of us. Come on.
I'll humor him.
No, seventh. Well, I think he'll realize he doesn't have room pretty quickly if you.
I'm more curious
Fine.
about the tent than this guy. I'm gonna go with him too.
Yes, I'll check and see if make sure it's not bad. All right. As I walk, I kind of jet back towards him. All right. Coming in. Where's the DM? Do I see an entrance to this thing?
Yeah. As you
Oh,
approach,
okay.
kind of around the side, there is like a flapped door entrance.
Okay. I'll peel it back and I'll walk in.
Who else is going inside?
I'm going inside.
All right.
Suji is not going inside.
I'll park myself here for now. I'll tell Robbie to yell for help if you need it.
Oh, I certainly will.
Sure, why not? I'll join and go inside.
So I got Robbie 7, Valir, Benteth. All right.
I'm gonna just be doing like constantly on alert perception.
Robbie, as you approach the tent first and open up to look inside, you see it is again not any larger on the inside than it appears on the outside. It is not exactly dressed up, but very bare, not really a mercantile tent. You see a gentleman sitting at a table, few seats kind of wrapped around. There is a smoke of incense kind of burning. He gestures to you all. It's like, greetings and welcome. Please come on in. Come, let's talk.
Sure. I'll pull out a seat and sit down. And you are?
I've gone by many names, but you can call me Marcelo Bain.
And who? What does this guy look like?
He is humanoid, kind of. You can see he has some sort of elven features to him, but definitely not full elf. Darker-ish complexion. He's wearing a loose tunic, kind of fitting to the hotter desert climate that's here. You see a couple of rings adorning his fingers. Hair is kind of pulled back into a single tight braid. But he sits there, kind of legs crossed, just kind of taking you all in.
Well, Marcelo, I'm Rabiel Dawnshard. I just gesture.
Volier, Warlock.
Vintef.
Devin.
It is certainly nice to meet all of you. What has you out here in the waste? This is not a particularly hospitable area.
No, we've noticed that. Lots of unfriendlies. Well, Marcelo, we were here to to take a look at what's going on out there. Honestly, I was hoping on approach, seeing how close you are to the edge, that you may have been doing the same.
Well, it's not my exact reason for being out here, but you're right to assume that I have picked up a few things in my time here.
So, what's the primary reason? What does bring you out here?
Oh, that would be part of my business, and we're just getting to know each other, so maybe we hold off on the whole business talk for now.
Fair enough. I guess we're trying to figure out next steps. Fine. You're right. We did just meet, so I can at least lay my cards on the table a bit for you. I attempted to investigate down into the pits today. Are you aware of what's down there?
Well, I'm aware of several things. Well, here we are. Let's talk about it then, shall we? You all seem to have some information you're looking for and have questions you want answered, and I'm obliged to help you. You see, it's funny you mentioned next steps. Next steps is a very interesting way you put that. Actually, you said a lot of funny things. If we're gonna put cards,
I'm a funny
if
guy.
we're gonna put cards on the table, you see, he starts to pull a deck of cards out of his pocket, and starts to shuffle them. You're interested in next steps and reading what the cards have to say and have in store for you. Something I can certainly oblige.
Are you saying you're in divination? That's your specialty. As I kind of glance at the cards and
Well, have a knack for seeing things that others can't, if that's what you're saying.
oh, well, in my experience, the more cryptic the divination was, the more interesting the answers. So, please, I'd like to see some cards. Do you require anything for your service?
Well, that is the next part of our business, I suppose. We need to talk about terms. I do require payment. I have no need for gold or trinkets. Quite simple. You give me an idea of what you're looking for and what you're willing to give up for that information, and we see what the cards have in store.
I have a feeling you're not necessarily referencing the pits, are you, in this investigation?
I mean, I can see whatever you would like me to see. Just tell me what it is you're looking for.
I kind of look back. Vintef, I mean, you got some questions, right? Would you care to give old Marcelo a try?
I want nothing to fucking do it. I'm gonna walk out of the tent.
Well, right then. Didn't necessarily expect that. What about you, Seven? You've got questions.
I do have questions, but I don't know if I have anything I want to give up.
Mm.
Hmm. Would me showing him a raid showing him something I'd give up?
What are you offering?
I can show you something unique to only me. That I can guarantee you haven't seen before.
Something unique to only you that I haven't seen before. Are you offering this to me?
I will offer you a viewing of what it is. I don't think I can be physically separated from it.
I'd be surprised what you can be physically separated from.
Huh.
Hmm.
Ravi, what does he mean?
I have no goddamn idea, Seven.
Do you think he can take my stuff away?
I don't know. If
Oh,
you'd like to experiment, how bad do you want the answers to these questions?
I have to think of questions now too. I just like showing off.
Well, what about your history? Your lost memories?
You think I get all of them back at once?
I will lean. I lean in now. This is the meant to be just a whisper to Seven. Seven, I have no idea if this guy's completely full of shit or not. But assuming he has any, divination magic does exist. He could have some abilities. He could just be being dramatic with what he refers to, giving things up. Or who knows? He's out here in the wastes.
I could give up the knuckle dusters instead.
While they're having this conversation, and I leave the tent, I'm gonna go relay what's going on to Zeshorian.
Well,
Maybe he has an idea.
well, and Valier's still here, so he could decide he wants some answers.
Because he doesn't want money, he wants things.
He seems to.
Rafi,
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper just throw. Do you think I can give him the shadow people?
Gosh.
I'm not sure that's how that works, Seven. But then again, I really don't quite understand your relationship to that and your memories. If I remember from what you said before, those are kind of your memories
Yeah.
themselves.
So I could just get that back and just gotta not let me hit you. Experiments, right?
Valia, what about you?
I mean, I don't have any questions per se, but if you're just allowed to ask any questions,
Yeah.
yes,
Valia,
Robbie.
well, you think I find I can try to humor him.
Okay.
Marcelo, I can offer you knowledge on the basis that you utilize that knowledge to help me determine what are you saying here? What's your claim? What's fated? What's one of many possibilities? Because I have seen that many things are possible. Many choices we could make. But I'm not so sure that it's worth giving anything up for what could. I'm happy to share with you knowledge, at least some piece of knowledge of those we call the divine, our gods, if you're interested.
Give me a persuasion check.
Nope.
Well, I'll tell you what, as I can't say direct information about some of your gods is particularly interesting to me, but as a show of good faith, I can see that some of you are rightfully skeptical about what you'd be getting in return. For this payment, what would you be seeking?
That is a conundrum. Because the very question of what I seek requires me to delve into the knowledge that I will give. So I suppose then, on that good faith, I can give you a piece of the information. You are familiar, of course, with the gods of this world, as we call them. Were you familiar? And the fact that these gods, at some point in our history, gave up their physical forms. One of them did not do so willingly. One of them was forced into it. You could certainly use the term imprisoned. I offer to tell you which one, on the basis that You help me determine how they can be freed. If they should be freed, I don't know the depths of the information you promise.
He stops shuffling the deck for a second. Places it down in front of you. Gestures to cut the cards.
Mm.
You cut the deck.
I'll cut the deck.
I got.
You got what?
I got to double check my cards.
Mm-hmm.
Watch as after you cut the deck, he flips top card. Depicted in it, you see a wrathful storm, a realm of rain and thunder and lightning. See, he looks at it, smiles briefly. So you seek how to release Walken. That's interesting.
Were you aware that she was imprisoned, in a manner of speaking?
Well, I mean, they're all kind of imprisoned.
Mm.
Now, the difference between a prison of one's own design and someone else's, that's a little bit. See, he flipped another card off the top of the deck. It's a picture of what can easily be discerned as it's a, male and female in a, almost embracing in a hug of some kind. But specifically, the card comes off the deck upside down.
Mm.
First lovers, that usually inclines betrayal, star-crossed. Hard to say which.
What was the first thing?
Usually the card is the lover's card.
Mm.
Coming off the deck upside down, he says it usually implies either betrayal or, star-crossed lovers of some kind. It's hard to say which.
Mm.
He flips a third card. Yep. Third card is a cartoonish yet somewhat fierce-looking picture of a red-skinned horn creature sitting on a throne.
Red-skinned horn creature on a throne?
Yep.
Okay. And that one.
Devil implies evil, some sort of corruption, or I mean, we are talking about the gods here. Quite possibly the devil.
What meaning what? She was betrayed. She was the betrayer. She was influenced by evil. Evil was what trapped her. I don't necessarily mean to free her before I understand her.
If you ask me, I would say one of a couple of things is probably viable with this line. Knowing that she was imprisoned or captured, as you said, I would say either betrayed by a corrupted lover or possibly was in love with a devil, the devil. Hard to yeah. It's hard to say with the gods sometimes that these things aren't exactly literal.
So you're saying you may have more specifics for less significant questions?
I'm saying the interpretation with the gods becomes a little bit ambiguous because you don't know how literal the cards want to be. The devil could literally just mean evil in the world or something that was an evil act against somebody, but devil against a god could specifically be the devil.
Right. Well, that is interesting, Marcelo. But I don't know that it necessarily helps me understand her or puts me in any better position to help her if I so chose.
Understand.
But I suppose I reach into the bag. I just say to him, I can't give this to you, but I can let you read it if you would like any of this substantiated. This is a book called Last Step of the Gods, supposedly written by someone who walked with them. Most of it is as you would expect, but the information on walking was found in these passages. I respect you for doing what you can with the cards, even if it didn't necessarily point me in a direction.
As you pull out the book and you start to explain it, his interest appears piqued as you mentioned somebody who walked with the god.
I had to go back and check that for. I can't remember if we had an author name. Give me a second.
Remember what?
Written in first-person perspective. Last times on the mortal plane. Following the gods and their deeds. We never got a name. Did we have an author for that book, Roach?
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. It's in here. Glabor Tangerus. Do I notice his excitement at the mention?
You say the name out.
Hmm?
You said the name out loud, right?
Yeah, I'll say it to him. So I look. Yeah, so by this one, and I reference his name. Glabor Tangerus claims to have seen their deeds for himself.
Now that piece of information is worth something. Honestly, I thought a lot of what he spewed was tall tales, but good to know.
Well, I can't verify the majority of his claims. But if you believe my word at this point, I can at least verify what he has written about.
Well, that's the troublesome thing about bards. Never know how much of the story they embellish.
Very true. I kind of look back at 7.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Can me and Zaishuri hear this outside the tent?
No.
So I'll turn back into human form and turn over to Zaishuri. Do you think they're fucking dead?
Well, Vintef came out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Either
Vintef
way.
came out. He said he was gonna.
Yeah, a
Like-
couple minutes.
Or
ago.
I'll at least ask Vintef, what the hell's going on in there?
The guy's name Marcello or something, and he said he gave information for a price, but he doesn't want gold or trinkets. And the way he said it, freaked me the fuck out, so I left.
He did say it real creep like.
I got the same feeling. I'm thinking to myself, I got the same feeling as when my arm passed through August, just like chills. I don't.
So it's just one guy by himself, no one else?
Not that I saw. Not that big of a tent.
I definitely have concerns of how powerful this guy must actually be.
I didn't find out. I did not like his vibe.
I think I'll wait a little bit. But yeah, you guys can continue inside the tent.
Well, I'll say you gave me an interesting piece of information. I suppose I could return a kindness.
Please.
So, what non-deatic question do you have that you would like answered or at least pointed in a direction? Well, I guess directions aren't good for you.
Oh,
This guy.
you're a cheeky one, aren't you, Marcelo? I can appreciate that. So this is opened up. You're saying I can go speak to the group, take a walk back in.
By all means.
Okay. I just kind of look at Valir and 7. Like, shall we Look, does one of you have something you want to go with? Shall I go back to the group? I imagine if we talk to Vintech, it's going to be something related to the Death's Embrace. So, but something avoiding the. Let's avoid questions on the gods. Anything Deatic.
That involved the war I was in, which
Well,
war it could have been.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the gods had involvement. Could be worthwhile, but I was thinking more along the lines of why don't we ask something about one of our current pressing matters?
Yeah, so I can't ask him which gods I have to fight.
Like,
Don't
for
know
example, I don't know how much help he's going to be, but how about we ask him about tracking down Florence and Gaul?
Yeah, he's not a god. I'm okay with that then.
Yeah, I'm good with that as well. There is one of the other pressing matters we have,
Awesome.
but I'm open to discussing it with the other group. Well, with uh, the rest of our party outside, if you
Yeah,
feel it
that's
necessary. But I feel you're the one who convinced them to give him information, so I feel it's more your call.
Yeah,
well,
I didn't show him or give him anything.
so right. All right. Well, thinking to myself, I mean, I'm not going to ask him anything about my whole bit because if he's got issues with stuff with the gods, I doubt he's going to be able to help me on mine. But maybe it would make sense that he has some information on Florence and all. Or no, that's right. We got our dead end search on Sepharis. So yeah, no. I think the most pressing thing is that from our current open stuff.
Yeah. So
Okay, then.
those 7 things.
You know what? I will call the others in though for this. I think everyone should be here.
I
I'll
don't
take a
think
walk
Vintet's
out.
gonna come back, Robbie.
Well, that's his loss then.
No.
I'll walk out and just, hey, we're good in here, but the man inside is named Marcelo Bain, and he's offered to let us ask a question. He will do what he can with his divination.
Damn, what's the vibe I get off this tent?
Just going for straight vibes, or you do any a magic-y stuff with it?
Not really magic-y, just like what's my gut feeling with this tent?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Will it feel fair badly for me to go in?
10. I mean, it's a weird tent in the middle of the waste, on the side of an empty, cavern. Take with that what you will. It's not
Okay,
normal.
I'll head in with Robbie.
Anyone not going inside?
I guess I'll go.
I'll go back. I'll go inside.
I will talk telepathically with Draconis to let me know if anything fishy happens on the outside.
Understood. I will watch the cart and for anything suspicious and make sure our guest doesn't run away.
Very good.
So as we come back inside, so it's just Shori outside, or sorry, just
Just Draconis and
just Draconis.
Nikolai and the horses and the camels. You've all entered the tent at this point.
Okay then, Marcelo. So sorry, kind of sorry to everyone. So I figure in terms of our most pressing matters outside of the pit, would be foreign Singal. Anyone have any strong objections?
Not at all.
Our main thing.
So, Marcelo, once we're done here, we have another job we need to look into, which involves tracking down the aforementioned man, Foreign Singal. We don't know if he works for himself, if he is employed by another organization, what his greater goals may be, where he might be heading, any sort of information that you may be able to, to divinate on him would be useful.
Let's see. Foreign Singal. Do any of you have a strong connection to this individual?
Looks at both of you.
Well, yes, I didn't recently. I recently found out that he's my half older brother.
Well, that's certainly a strong connection.
Is that going to make your job easier?
Certainly doesn't hurt. See, he gives the deck another shuffle. After he's done, he pushes it towards the Lear. By all means. Give the deck a cut. He waves his hand across it. He goes ahead and flips over the first card. First card he flips over, you see the depiction of a human man, kind of head sallowed, but noose around his neck, and kind of just staring off into the distance. The Hanged Man. Someone that is either them themselves or making someone else approaching a impending doom or, well, death. Interesting. Flips over a second card. See a regal individual sitting on top of, sitting in a throne room with, servants and other people around, again, loosely drawn, crown on top of his head. The Emperor usually implies not necessarily royalty, but importance or... You did ask if he is in service to someone. That could also imply that he is working for somebody of high importance, of high renown. He flips over a third card. You see depicted on it a, rough sketch of a volcano, lava kind of running down the sides of it. darkened earth. So that card again could have a couple of different meanings. One of which is catastrophe, calamity, some sort of world-changing or environmentally changing event. Though in this instance, you see kind of who has Valir and no, just Valir, I think. Valir, as you're sitting there and you're watching him read the cards, like as he flips them over. After he flips over the third card, you see his eyes just as he like kind of waves his hands over them, like flash white, just pure white. The pupils just disappear. Hot second, like as it happens, you barely catch it.
Are you okay?
Yes. Emperor, Volcano, and the Hangman.
That does that normally happen after you read some cards?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you seems like your eyes are just pure white for a split second.
It happens from time to time. My interpretation of these cards from a man named Foreign Single. The man you seek, to my best interpretation, is either indebted or working for one of the emperors of Kordath. Though the Hangman is interesting, as it could imply either he is working for them for his own life, or it could also imply that he intends to work for them until he takes a life. Very, very peculiar.
What's are you saying this combination of cards is peculiar?
The combination of the cards isn't peculiar. The situation I find myself in is peculiar.
Could you elaborate?
Well, how do I put this? I feel as though I am perhaps in danger.
You yourself. Ah, Marcelo, I really hope I'm wrong on this. Are you saying that there's pieces of information that you mentally attempting to dance around because it can't be revealed.
No, nothing of the sort. All right, cards back on the table. Yes, I am. I do dabble in divination. I do dabble in certain magics of the sort. In this particular instance, I did happen to scry on the individual you are looking for.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Marcelo.
And I don't know how else to say this, but he looked back.
Oh,
Oh, is that why your eyes went
That's-
bright for a
That's
second?
not. Oh, that's right. Oh, so you meant literal danger. I see.
It did not feel like a welcoming presence. If you do not mind, I will be packing up my things now.
Here we go again. We scared another one off.
All these information brokers are just out of here.
Yo, we were just effing up everybody's lives with these questions.
You see, as he starts to kind of pull things together. So, yes, in a sense, from the best I can tell, he's currently in Cordath somewhere. After that, I'm not sure.
Well, you have been very helpful, Marcelo. I didn't mean to put you in the line of fire there, but that is useful information.
No matters. It was probably about time I started to made a trip home anyway.
Of course. But please, Marcelo, I know you need to run now, but before you go, is there anything you can tell us about what the hell's happening down there in the pits? You know it's messing with the magic. I mean, you're obviously a powerful caster. You must be aware it's having some effects.
Well, it does have its effects, and I can give you at least a piece of what's going on down. You mentioned that you looked in a little bit. Yes.
Yes, I made it to the ice, and then to what appears to be some sort of imperceptible magical barrier. Or something preventing the further expansion of magic.
So it wasn't something preventing you from, preventing your magic from proceeding in a direction. Certain places, some spells can't go.
Are you just referring to an anti-magic field? Or do you mean that this is something else? Something different?
Not anti-magic, because anti-magic would have dispelled or corrupted it. You're smart. I think you all can figure it out. I need to be on my way.
Right. Well, maybe we'll meet again, Marcelo. I'll make sure I grab the book back before we proceeded.
He hands you the book.
Mhm.
Starts pulling, things together. Doesn't seem like, again, he travels light. Well, it was a pleasure meeting all of you, and if our paths cross again, you have, ways you want to contact me or find me a few down the road. Um, you know who I am now.
Do you care if we try to message you through sending?
Not particularly. It's not, I'm familiar with the magic, so.
Good. Well, safe travels out here. I can't imagine traveling this place alone, so keep an eye out.
I'm not going far, so.
I'll start moving towards the tent flap.
Well, thank you for the information. Hopefully you're not in too much trouble. Hopefully Ford, my half brother, leaves you alone. And yes, sorry about that. And I start heading out.
It comes with the territory. Hopefully, I just pissed him off because he wasn't expecting somebody to be looking at him. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Until we meet again.
We'll think about my question until next time. Pleasure meeting you. I leave.
Just following everybody. I don't know what to say about this guy.
I have said no words to him, and he has said no words to me. I just walk out.
As you all start to make your way outside, Vinteth, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh,
Whoa.
snap.
That's what you get.
For being a punk. That's 2 for
20.
flinching.
Yeah.
2 for
Vinteth, as the party starts to file out of the tent, you get that cold, like, hair standing on end feeling on the back of your neck. And then just in a voice, just kind of creeping on the edge of your ear. You should return home soon.
Do I recognize the voice? Who the fuck?
Dare you?
I mean, doesn't sound far off from Marcelo's voice. It's a little more serious.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm.
Do I recognize? Was it a sending spell or something he tried to? What was that?
It was just a whisper, just something, just catches just your ear as you're like last out the flap as everyone else's turn to leave.
I knew I didn't fucking like this guy.
Hey man, he just gave you free information.
Something was off.
He could just help you.
He could be, but I still don't. When somebody says I can give you something for a price and I don't want gold or jewels or anything, no. This guy's in the middle of the fucking waste next to a giant chasm in a fucking tent of unknown origin. And you guys are willfully talking to this dude. I'm spooked.
Boots my boots.
Especially with how fucking words and verbal contracts go work in this world, dude. I want nothing to do with it.
So, Vinteth, you catch that in your ear. Just again, you shake it off a little bit. You're last to leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself for now. But I won't make a show of like trying to hide that I'm feeling perturbed. I give like a little shake. They walk out like, ugh, heebie-jeebies.
All right. So you all gather the camels and the carts. Continue on your way.
No, I'm too late on it. Never mind.
What do you want to do?
I just wanted to like check back in with them. Be like, any chance since you've been out here, have you seen someone named Babby or Bobby?
You turn back in after everyone's left.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Whoa.
Damn. Like,
That
did we
would've
see
been a-
that he used
Did
that
he turn
same
himself into a
spell?
chicken? Is he behind the desk in the?
The tent appears to be empty. The
Oh man.
table that was once there is gone. All that remains are the 4 walls and the roof.
We should take it.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was gonna say shit.
he
You want
don't
to
need
take? You want to take his tent?
Yes. He left it behind.
it. He's clearly a man who does not need material needs in this world.
Maybe he wants us to take the tent. Trap.
Everything's crap.
Well, first, Suji, do you tell anyone that the tent is empty?
So I guess so. I'll be like, he's already gone.
Oh.
I didn't even feel any magic happen.
Did he know teleportation magic?
Well, if he did, that's I'm surprised he used teleportation magic just for a bit of flair in terms of his leaving.
Maybe there's a trap door.
I felt a little something when we left.
That's gross.
Look, in my experience, the divination wizards are always the weird ones.
He told me I should return home soon. Whatever the fuck that means.
What does he know about you? He knew about you and your hell? What the hell?
I have no idea. Told you I didn't like the feeling I had when I walked in there.
Well, look, he didn't give us much, but he gave us something. We didn't know Florence and Gaul was in Cordath, and now we do.
And he's apparently working for royalty for some reason.
At least it gives us some sort of a direction to take after we finish up this work for the Broker and the journey for Shore.
Yeah.
Ah.
Gather up your things. You keep traveling a few more hours down the road. Keep an eye out on anomalies, tents, random creatures hanging off the sides of the ledge. But your next 2 hours as the sun begins to set goes pretty quiet. To some, eerily quiet, but what isn't eerily quiet out here where the winds are constantly kind of howling off of the cavern and through the dunes around you. Eventually, you make camp for the evening. Are there any conversations, things you want to do before you bed down this evening?
I'll just kind of say, well, honestly, from what we've experienced in the waste so far, not exactly what I expected.
Did you? What did you think? There was going to be more attempts on our life or less?
Possibly more wildlife of threatening nature. Anything? I mean, even those goblins had the giant creature. I don't even know how they tracked. You would think that creature would be trying to track us.
We've traveled through this for miles. What resources would these creatures have?
What resource did that creature have?
I don't think it needed a resource. I think it was dead. Right, Zaishori?
Yes.
So everything in here is undead.
Wouldn't say everything. Like, desert creatures find a way, but not like we're gonna run across a giant goblin camp or something, unless they have, you know, parts like we do and a stock of resources. In the middle of fucking nowhere, Suji. It's called the Waste.
But the waste still attracts a lot of people. So there has to be something valuable out here.
Curiosity kills. Whatever's
I
going
mean,
on out
you
here.
walked into a random tent.
Whatever's
next to
going
a
out
hole
on
of
out
undead
here.
creatures.
Hey, look, I wanted to. My primary purpose of going in there was seeing if he knew anything about the, you know, the giant pit, and well, I'm not exactly sure how to interpret his statement. I mean, so it's not an anti-magic field, but there are just apparently some places that some spells just can't go. So that's fun.
What did he ask for as payment?
Well, he wanted some, he was asking initially for us to give things up, which I didn't want to do.
Yes, I remember that.
offered-
Then I left.
Oh yes, I shared with him the author of the Last Step of the Gods. He seemed to take an interest in that. Someone who claimed to be there, witnessed the deeds.
All right, information for information. Close enough.
Mm.
The way he phrased something.
I mean, let's be honest. How much social interaction do you think he gets out here?
I don't think he was out here very long at all. If he could poof in and out like he just did, he was to say he wasn't looking for us to begin with.
I guess it's possible.
If he uses that magic word I can't say currently.
Divination.
Yeah, that one. He would have known we were coming then.
Precisely.
And knew what we were gonna ask. Or an idea. I should have had him take my shadow, people.
Means he's working for someone or has some sort of agenda. I don't trust it.
Well, listen, he gave us
Whenever-
information of foreign Seagal, and he feels like he's in trouble.
He's in Cordath.
He's in Cordath.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. What he's saying is he feels he put himself in danger for that.
Yeah, I feel like, why would he put himself in danger like that just for us, knowing that we're there? It wouldn't make sense.
He either
to me
didn't know
unless
any
he
better or
thought
he's lying. Either way, very good. We know Thorn's in Cordath.
What if the broker sent him? So we could ask these questions.
I
But,
would
yeah,
I would
We asked the
fucking
wrong one.
hope that we would be informed somehow.
Why?
Or he would say, "Hey, JJ sent me." Not JJ, but the broker sent me to assist you.
You could have said that if you didn't leave. So girls across just looks off like that. I don't know.
Either way, it worked out. I don't trust him because he said I should go home soon. What the fuck is the deal with that? We know Thorn's in Cordath. Let's wrap this up. Faster we catch him, faster that part is over. We're taking Zaishori home. We're gonna figure out what the fuck is going on in this hole on the way. But there doesn't seem to be much, especially if you can't scry all the way down with the arcane eye.
No, it doesn't appear. Well, we can look a little bit more tomorrow, and then we can relay to the broker what we have, even if it's not much.
Yes.
All right.
And
Uh,
how are we reaching the other planes, by the way?
What?
You mean
How
What do
are
you
we gonna find? It is Foreign Single on the other plane.
what he's in
Or am I
Cordoff?
getting the two names wrong?
No, he was in the ethereal plane.
We
but
know
we
he's
don't
in
know
the
he's still in the
eth-
ethereal plane.
We talked about having that investigating the potential for that mage to take the oil of etherealness, try to turn it into the eye drop so it has multiple uses and we can see into the plane.
Yeah.
So if we don't want to use that alchemist in town, we can find somebody else. We'll be prepared by the time we go really looking for him. We've got things to do before.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, what's the rush to Cordath if we can't even see the guy?
It's our first solid lead. Trying to think ahead. Get there before he leaves, maybe.
True. I don't know how long it'll be.
I mean, have you ever even gotten in touch with Duellen yet?
I have not. No. I don't think I did
I
anyway.
mean, that's our first real lead, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, but that was also weeks and weeks ago. We just
I mean,
traveled.
should-
We just traveled on an airship in a week, in what would take us like a month to do. So
I mean, if we're going to Cordath, we don't seem to have too much else to do in the way, so that's fine. But I think in the meantime, we should load you up with a sending spell and try to contact Duellen.
I can cast sending on my own.
And do it, pussy.
I like this new Suji.
Wow, Suji's getting assertive all of a sudden.
The waste is corrupting him.
Yeah, yes.
I'm just gonna ask Draconis if he still feels a pull to the right.
Oh, it's definitely still north and out that way, kind of away from this godless pit.
Good to know. Thank you.
Oh, I want to pray to Rugbar. I want to thank him for keeping me strong another day, but I want to ask him about the word I can't translate from Celestial. I did push the good rock. And I'll also ask, why do I feel stronger here? Or this power welling?
Feel stronger here? What?
The power inside me wells up here.
Huh.
Shut up, you don't know this.
Is there anyone else would like to do before you bed down this evening?
I think I'm just again testing out the ley lines and I guess trying to talk to the great old one to see if I feel anything from them again.
Clear for you, it's not. You take your time, your normal meditation, and you are you feel like you are truly in the dead zone. Like this is the most disconnected. Like even when you were unaware that you were connected to the ley lines, like your powers being elementally driven. you always had some sort of, connection to like energy and harnessing that, and even if you didn't know what that was, you were connected. For being here for several hours now, being so far away from that connection, it's almost like there's a hole like in the pit of you right now. Like you are disconnected from something that has been a comfort to you for so long.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would say with that also give me an insight check as well.
Duh.
As you kind of feel that again that emptiness, that hole, that something missing, that connection that's no longer, prominent or there in a lot of situations. You have a sense that your connection to that is what allows you to connect to the great old ones, and without that connection, that is also severed right now.
Okay.
You got no cell service out here.
Oh, no.
Then why am
Dead
I
zone's
paying for
the
it?
worst.
All right.
Some situations, no information is still information. Seven, as you say your prayers before bed, the party gathers for an evening's rest. You set up your camp. Is there, Ravi, are you adding any domes and
Oh,
things?
abso-freaking-lutely with the way this thing. Are you kidding me? It's never enough in this horrible place. Yes, I'm going to set out as many alarms in a perimeter as time will allow me to do. So 10 minutes per ritual, and I have 3 spell slots for that as well. And then I'll do the dome.
All right. So you have as much time as you would need because it's the evening. You just would rest later. How
Yeah,
many
I'm
of you-
paranoid. See, so you're gonna see me. Well, okay, hold up. The alarms are what, 10 by 10s, right? Oh no, 20-foot cubes. So yeah, so if you go 40 feet out, so you need 4, 8, 10, 12. So 12 alarms.
So
I'm setting a
couple hours.
perimeter.
Yeah.
I'm setting a perimeter that's gonna basically, if it's in there, we'll be alerted with a turn roughly for them to get to us.
Cool. So 12 alarms plus the dome.
Yeah, and I'll burn through the spells if I need to for time purposes.
Lear was meditating. Seven's praying. Robbie's spending a couple hours setting up alarms. Binteth, Suji, Saishori, is there anything you wish to do before the party is bedded down for the evening, or while you're on watch? Anything you would do this during the nighttime? If you want to say I was alone during this, you can as well.
As an addendum to my usual just pre-bed prayer of like protection from the blah blah, I'm going to mention to her, this strange man told me I should go home soon. How should I feel about that? Is that a good idea?
All right. Seven or Suji, Saishori.
I'll cast like good berries twice, shape water from some water, but I'm also going to be praying to Andrik in a sense of kind of the prayer being like, what's kind of the purpose of us doing all this? It feels like while we see all these amazing things in the world, we're just running around almost in circles, chasing after something we don't know. I feel lost. And I'm just wondering, like, what your outlook on just this world is. Am I doing the right thing? Am I wasting time?
Saishori, anything for you?
My God needs no prayers, so I'm going to bed.
Broken like a true prophet. All right. As you all say your prayers, get your things set up for the evening. All right, now the fun part.
Oh.
Do, 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 do. All right, so I would like
Bruh.
Saishori. I need you to give me 3 D100 rolls.
What the
Whoa.
fuck? What the hell?
Interesting.
Not 1, not 2, but 3.
What is happening?
Vinteth, I would like 4 D100 rolls.
Oh my lord.
Oh, he's keeping track of the spells that were cast. Yeah. Fucking.
Suji, I would like 3 D100 rolls.
Oh, baby. Oh my god, how many fuck. No, don't fucking. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done?
Ravi, 20 D100 rolls.
Oh no. Oh my god, it's gonna be the worst number too.
Ravi, I need 17 D100.
I was close.
No.
Why?
Have mercy. For the love of God.
Yeah.
I am just an elven boy of but 87 years old.
I don't think Seven wants magic anymore.
Golly.
Yeesh.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom while Roach does math and checks
Oh
the spreadsheet for
god.
like
What,
8 hours.
what is what?
It's all fun and games.
We're about to just
Oh.
fucking die in our sleep, and Seven's gonna have to like give us potions to like, keep us alive or some shit.
It's just like, yeah, they're still sleeping. I'm gonna roll in that one mention check. Yeah, he's sleeping. Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So you all bed down for the evening in your different levels of sleep and exhaustion as you fed off the long couple of days of travel and the couple of conflicts you've had in the last, several hours. You think about what has happened, what is to come, and what is next for the rest of you. We'll find out the results of these rolls next time.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
man.
Fuck.
Well, that's
Yeah.
wild magic.
Yeah, delayed.
Roach, is
Delayed
this a
fuse.
typical table? I'm not gonna look. I'm just curious if it's a roach table.
It might be a roach table.
Oh man. Well, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you lose 17 in a row. Some. Who's to say how the day goes?
Who knows? You might become the most powerful person in all of Zelenkov after these rolls.
That's the sort of optimism I like. Yeah.
Hey, only 27 total D 100 rolls for the first day. I was, actually thought it might be higher.
Mm,
Well,
we love the wastes.
oh man. Yes, Captain
Uh,
Smith's ship ain't looking so bad now.
Find out on next week's episode of Zelenkov Z.